Hey friends, I was going to show you today, this is my my tool storage. Not my only tool storage. I have a couple big tool chests with drawers. This is Adam Savage from Tested, Mythbusters, Adam Savage. So he built something pretty similar to this, and I thought it was a great idea. So I typically, if I'm doing a project, most everything I need is right here on this cart. I store my electric tools down below. Pliers, nut drivers, screwdrivers of all sorts. I built a whole cart out of scrap. This scrap stuff I had laying around. I got a little mount I built here, holds my phone. So when I'm in here working, I can be listening to a podcast or whatever. Air tools, stapler, pin nailer, finish nailer, T50 stapler, clamps, blades, Stanley knife. So like pretty much the whole cart is built out of scraps. I bought the little magnet strip that holds just the bits that I typically use all the time. I've got scissors and forceps and files. And then on the back side, I'll just move the camera around and show you the back side. Alright, how's that? Okay, back side, 3/8 to 7/8, just one set of wrenches, Allen wrenches. I was looking for, they sell a little plastic deal that you can put your spare batteries in to store them, but I got the horsing around and I just took a piece of 1/4 inch Luan, took my calipers, measured it, and they fit right. There. They fit right in there. I was hitting the drill box behind it. So that's great. I got 3 spare batteries, drill and an impact right there. Clamps, more clamps, C-clamps, some small bar clamps. Let's see, what else? Okay, this side. Crescent wrenches. I've got some long screwdrivers. Standard Phillips small caulking gun, a cable crimper, some hand saws, squares, more clamps, more squares, combination square, big one and a small one, ice picks. There's a little ice pick. I made that one. But those come in pretty handy all the time. And then the top I have I just have a drinking glass. It's got some odds and ends pencils and markers, flashlight. So I really like this thing. You know, I was always into the big red toolbox, a big Craftsman tool chest. Well, what I like about this is I set it right here by where I'm working all the time. But if I'm going to come out here and do something, say I'm going to put a new antenna on my truck or whatever I'm going to work on, I can just roll the thing out. And I basically, like I said, basically have every tool that I would need. And then if I don't have a tool I need, like I said, I've got a full Craftsman stack, and then a Craftsman and a Mac top box stack that are full. But I don't use that. The only time I'll use that stuff is typically if I need a socket. But I have a small DeWalt standard and metric socket set. So if I'm out here just working, horsing around on one of the vehicles or something, that'll pretty much do it. set of chisels, jigsaw in the box, PVC saw blade. So yeah, that's all the, I think that's pretty much it. I really like this that I just put on here because I'd be messing around working on a project and then I'd lay my phone down somewhere in the garage and then I'd spend 10 minutes wandering around trying to find it. So now when I come out, I just put it right there. I can turn on a podcast. That's a cheap little magnet piece. I picked it up at Walmart, like $5. I super glued a little piece of sheet metal right there in the center so it would stick. The magnet actually comes with the little pieces, but I'm real happy with the battery storage, drill bits, construction calculator. So like I said, basically everything, staples and stuff are in a bin on another shelf. I just grabbed a little tote and it's got all the staples and everything I could need. Like I said, you don't have to spend a ton of money. This is 1/2-inch ply. Then all these shelves, I think they're like 1x4. They were just leftover scrap stuff that I had that worked. I just drilled holes, put in my screwdrivers, and it's just a miscellaneous. I've noticed that I could probably lose a few screwdrivers, but I have all the small Torx. That works good when you're working on a knife or something. Picks, more picks, Phillips, micro Phillips. Got a couple Klein screwdrivers up here that I use quite a bit. And then I have my my electrician's pouch at the bottom. That's if I'm going somewhere to work on something for somebody, I just grab that pouch and throw it in the truck. So like I said, you don't have to spend a ton of money. I built it pretty much out of scrap. You could do it any shape that you want. Move you back so you can see the whole thing. So that's kind of what Adam had. 3/4 inch ply on the bottom. I had some casters I saved off of something, and like I said, coping saw, nail guns. The little hooks are just stuff I had been saving and was in a bin. I got a lot more wrenches, but honestly, that's pretty much my go-to right there. And if I need 2 of the same, I just grab one of the crescent wrenches off the end. I really like these. These are Industro Super. I bought them in they were in a bought a little toolbox at an auction that had a bunch of nice old tools. This is a PVC pipe. I just drilled a hole, ran a screw in it. I keep a set of calipers up there that I use quite a bit, angle gauge, some dividers, little flush cut saw, another pair of calipers, an extendable hook. That works good when if you drop something, you gotta reach in there to get it. This one, see, now I know I didn't put everything away because I can tell by looking. So this is a little micro torch that goes right there. It's in there on the table. I was using it. Okay. Any questions? Put them below. I'm really thinking about, like I said, I'm trying to organize this garage. It's such a mess. I'm actually thinking about building another one, or a flat cart, roll around cart. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. Everything is, yeah, it's done everything I wanted it to do. And like I said, when you have a place for everything, it's easy to be like, oh, where's that? Okay, I was just using the torch that's right here. I just had the basic hammers, a couple ball peens, a small sledge, dead blow, rubber mallet. Not all of my hammer collection. I've got a lot of hammers. Collected over the years, auctions, garage sales, whatever. But it's a pretty slick operation to keep all your tools right where you want them. Works really good keeping the electric pouch down there, scroll saw box, or jigsaw box. It just adds a little bit of weight, makes it a lot more stable. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you like it, go out and build you one. Doesn't have to look like this, just build it to work for you. Alright everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great week. Don't forget to subscribe, push that like button, and we'll see you next time.